Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crashlander on Scrap Mechanic. I'm just going to move my mic a little bit, so hopefully it's not too loud. Just turn it so it's actually facing me. There we go. I feel like I'm doing one of those weird infomercial things where the person's like sitting at a table talking to you about something. Either way, last episode I think I built this, but I mainly just planned out what I wanted to do. I would still like to build everything over behind the antenna, but I was just over there looking before I started recording, and instead of the ground going down at the cliff edge, or cliff face, it goes up. So, to do what I was thinking, I would have to... I've got no blocks on me. I'd have to build a section that's floating to park everything, which is what I was thinking of doing anyways. But there's just... I'm not sure, because it would also allow me to do my other idea of having the refiner under the trailer instead of beside it, and that way I would only need two, one for the front two and one for the back two. Depending on the trailer, if I just keep using this trailer, I just need the two. Keep them underneath, and then that room with... When I'm explaining stuff in this, I do circles a lot. Sorry, I've always done that playing this. Either way. And then the room that these are in, I could use as the, manufacturing room. Also, while I was getting more resources, I built some more chests, put the things over here. But as I was getting resources and making more cement, I realized that there's this concrete slab. And it'll have a better texture for the bottom, like it's actually poured and shaped and whatnot. And it's a bit cheaper than the normal cement or concrete or whatever. What is it called? Concrete block. By the way, it's a little cheaper because you have to make the normal concrete block, which isn't too bad, especially with all renewable resources. But then, what was I doing? Oh yeah, if you take the concrete blocks and turn it into the slab, you get another 5 blocks for every 20 of these ones. Every 20 normal concrete block. So it's a lot cheaper. So I made a bunch, and I do think I'm going to move over there, but I need to make sure I have a way to get vehicles up to this plateau, because this area here is raised up all the way around. So as I was thinking before, I could just put a ramp here and then go around, or over there. So I'm going to quickly pull all this up, throw everything back on the truck, and I'm going to start building over there. Instead, I'm going to use the concrete slab as the main flooring, and then I will use this concrete for supports. Supports aren't needed, but little details like that go a long way in making different builds and stuff on this. So I'm just gonna kinda store everything on here. Really? Whatever. And then I can quickly move it all over to the other spot. And for some reason I think it'll look better, it'll turn out better, so on and so forth. So that's fine like that for now. I'm going to put these on next. Everything should fit on the front. I have a feeling those other chests might not. Actually, those can stay in here instead of placing them down again and using the space. And then I just gotta pick up these. I'll just kind of slowly move them over. I do like this spot, but I've gone over in my head a few times how this is going to look, and I don't really like how it's going to look. Or at least what I predict it looking like. I think it's gonna look a little weird and tacked on, if you will. But if I build at the other spot, I feel it'll be a lot better. Because like I said, I can have the upper spot, the one upper spot, to park vehicles and unload the trailer and whatnot. And then under it can be the workshop. And then up on the side, beside it up a little higher, can be the actual, like, living area. I also made some more fuel and whatnot. I've been playing on and off all week, trying to just get resources and stuff for today. That's why I'm kinda rushing to get into it, because I don't want to waste any time. So there we go. Now I just need to put the truck on the back, which means I need to adjust this controller again, wherever it went. There we go, that should stay flat. There we go, okay. Grab the weld tool, which is over here for some reason. Alright. And then the front wheel, I think I had to weld it on from there. Really. The cutter could also be back a little further than it usually is. Let's try there. That might be too high, actually. Like, too high up the wheel. Yeah, I think that's the issue. I need to go lower on the wheel. There. Not like it has to go far anyways. This truck won't be permanently stuck on the trailer anymore. Yeah, that is quite a bit further back than normal, but whatever. I'm going to pull this up really quick and grab all my torches. I made more torches because I can't make lights yet because I haven't figured out how to make glass in the Crashlander mod. I haven't found what workstation has it. So hopefully I'll be able to make glass soon. I did make a staircase off camera, but that was just so I could get up over there, over in the distance where those trees are. On the edge of the tree line, there's quite a bit of corn. So I just made a simple staircase up the side. I need to put something behind the seat so that I don't always slide off the back like that. Okay, so yeah. I figure a ramp here, whether it's up this spot or up that way. I might go up that way just so it's on less of an angle and easier to approach and depart from. But then, once we're up here, I can't hear a thing. There we go. A little bit of lag from all the stuff on the trailer, but whatever. So yeah, by the way, as you can see, it goes up to the rocks instead of down. That's the wrong way. But if I build a little garage kind of thing over here that I can back the trailer into on the far side, like so. I can have the refiner directly underneath the trailer over here. I might have to take down that tree. I won't if I don't have to, but I might. But back up, unload the trailer, and then I can have the other vehicles parked beside it, and then underneath I can have the workshop and whatever I feel like, maybe a bit more parking. And then up here I can either have a staircase and or an elevator, like I was saying, to get up top. So I need to grab the slabs. And I made a bunch. I still don't think it's going to be enough. And I need to raise its height up to here. So let's go like this. And that's actually not bad for the width. Yeah, that'll work fine. Can I? Yes, okay. Alright, so that's 2 stacks already. And it should be just wide enough to get the truck up. Oh, more than wide enough. I basically just want enough room on this side for the door to open once I put the door on it. And then I need to make a little bit of a ramp, which I will likely, come on, use wedges for. I should still have a few wedges left from making the antenna. I just have to find them like always. They should be in the metal chest, but I can't remember which one that is at the moment. There's the short ones. There we go, there's the longer ones. They're kind of in the wrong chest, but whatever. I could also just use these ones. But we'll see. So if I... oh, there's D. Plus having the refiner in the bottom, it makes it easier for other vehicles to also bring in resources. So I don't need that there anymore. I'm not welding anything at the moment. I need to... ooh. I just barely don't need to bring this part out further, but I will need to bring it out further when I build the extra sections. So, like I said, I want enough room for the door, which is 5 blocks, I believe. I'm also thinking of doing the walls. Maybe I'll do the outer walls in concrete, and then inner walls as wood block. So I'm gonna grab that. And it's getting dark out. I love these torches that they added. They help so much. Okay, so I forgot to check the door length. That's what I was doing. It should be 5 blocks. Yep, 5 blocks. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in, because this is the solid wall. So now there's just enough room to open the door, get out, you can get up along the side of it. I'll have it back in far enough that you can just get to the, or past the front of it. I will have to cut down that tree, but whatever. I should bring this over here so that I can get the sizing. I would like at least 1 block of space on either side, so that things like this and the ladders don't catch. But I think I might do 2 blocks on either side. I'm not sure how interesting today's video is gonna be, but at least I'm building again. 1, 2. Come on. Really? There we go. 1, 2, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. Whoops. And then once it's done, I'll actually have like stairs or an elevator or something to get up there. Maybe I'll make one of the floor sections raise and lower with pistons to get vehicles from one level to the other. That'd be kind of cool. I've done that before with like show garages and stuff, because with community builds, I usually have a little showroom as well. Really? I really need to get back to doing community builds. I miss that. I'm sure other people do too. So either way, now I need to bring this back more. I wish we could crouch and have that. Yeah, I wish crouching would stop you from falling off edges like in Minecraft, but whatever. I'm also going to put a couple torches down here for now, just so I can see the wall a bit better. Here we go. I'm hoping I have enough at least for this section. Really? I should have enough at least for over here. Oh my goodness. I need scaffolding. It's only 2 wide, but it's fairly long. And yeah, that tree is likely going to get in the way. So I will cut it down and plant a new one in its place. Just kind of move it. It's not like I can dig it up and move it. Another thing. I will go quickly check out the trees that we planted last time, because I planted some more and I made sure to capture the moment they grew. So hopefully I remember for once to put in the clip of that. I just want to make it so these don't, or this doesn't move. I messed that up. That goes like that. And then these go like so. There we go. And this is just a quick, simple way to stop anything from sliding around. Alright, let's grab the truck and go back over to the other spot really quick. Because, again, comparing to Minecraft, even though I shouldn't, I'm pretty sure in Minecraft you have to have the trees a certain distance apart for them to grow. The jungle trees, if you put 4 together, it'll grow a really big one. But other ones, I'm pretty sure, have to have space in between them. These ones, in this game, don't care about spacing. And that's why I need a ramp. Either way, I placed them all side by side, and it's kind of hard to see at the moment. I'll brighten it up in post, but you can see there's just a big clump of tree right there. And they all just kind of grow side by side like that. Having everything over there Will be a bit of a pain for getting resources back and forth, but I've been planning on making tanker trailers, basically, for oil, chemical, water, everything. So it won't be that big of a deal. And then I can keep the trees down here, and then I usually put the farm somewhere else where it won't get messed with anyways. So, alright, I need to make some space in my inventory so I can convert this over to wood, and then I'll probably just plow through these trees really quickly. There we go. I've actually got everything in the chest again to do this. Oops. There we go. Oops. Where'd it go? I do need to do a little bit of work on the cutter, because I feel like the cutting head should be out by a block. Excuse me, should be out by a block. But oh well. Either way, connect that together, or not. If I had even just a cent for every time I missed a connection like that, I wouldn't necessarily be rich, but it'd be nice. Right back there. The nice thing with being able to do the trees like this is I'll be able to make something that just sweeps across and cuts them down. Like, I should be able to make a somewhat automatic tree farm this way, which will be very nice to have, because I kind of prefer building with wood in this, or in general. I love building with wood, but I don't like unnecessarily cutting down trees. I'm not a tree hugger, but I am aware of it, I'll say. And it's really nice when they fall sideways like this, and the two pieces are side by side, not one on top of the other, because it makes cutting it super easy. So, I will do this as a bit of a time lapse, and then I will run back over. Or I can do this off camera. Maybe I'll just do a couple as a time lapse, and then I'll come back off camera and cut them down. I just wanted to at least show everyone. I don't like doing stuff off camera and then it's, when I come back, it's like, oh, look at all this work I did, or blah blah blah, and explain it all. I'd rather properly show it, and I didn't think this was going to be so laggy. It seems it was just the truck getting close to everything. Hopefully it was. But if I were to make a grid of trees, I could make something that just slides across and harvests them, kind of like the automatic farm. And there's a tree on my head. Did I collect the sapling that was over here? I could have sworn there was another one. I need to move the truck over some more. Ooh, jeez, that's bad. Okay. Oh look, floating sapling. There it is. I will quickly do this and come back. The time lapse will either be put in like now or at the end, depending on how long it ends up being. Okay, so the lag doing this at the moment is crazy. So I will finish that up after. Decide. But I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to at least do a little bit on camera, so you all know the process and could see what I was doing. Just, I'll finish off camera. I was also thinking, yes, it'll be a little bit of a pain being away from the water, but I could grow the trees behind the building that I'm currently building, just in that clearing, and then cut them down, drag them over to the building, and have a more realistic refinery built. Because if I grow them over in this clearing, I can just cut the stump off the bottom, which is what I always do, and then weld them together, because for some reason you can weld the trees together, and then stick one end into a conveyor belt kind of thing, and it'll just slowly suck up all the trees and refine them for me. So it'll be, like I said, other than running back and forth for the water, which isn't really that bad, it'll be nice and quick and realistic, which I absolutely love, doing things as realistic as I can in this. But, oh yeah, I forgot I need to take that tree down too. I'll just use the axe on this one. Maybe I'll use the stump as a table before I completely get rid of it. Yeah, if I do this. Eat some more blueberries. But if I do this, you can see that you can weld trees. And it's kinda weird. So if I grow some trees over here, just cut them down like that, make them into a long pole, I can build something like the wood harvester, but in the garage, and it'll just suck them in. I could build it right here. Other than I plan on using this, or I could put it in the back and have it suck in along there so it's out of the way. But either way, I think that's what I will end up doing. You can't put them on the lift, but you can weld it. That makes total sense. So let's at least get this bit done, so I can park the truck on it. Hopefully you can't hear the stuff being slid around on the floor upstairs. My foot's going to sleep. Ow. Ever since I was a kid, even now being almost 30, I sit with my legs crossed. I don't know why. It's just super comfy. Except nowadays it puts my feet to sleep. So I really shouldn't. This is not long enough yet. Nope. And I've only got 2 more stacks of slab. It's almost long enough, but not quite. Like, technically, it's long enough to be a parking spot. But I'd like the truck to be enclosed inside, not open to the elements. So I gotta do one more. And then, there we go. And then the supports will just kinda come down Like so. I will make it all look better at some point. Oops, that went down too far. There we go. I'll properly fill this in and blah 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 once I have that upper floor finished. And then I'll do like, I'll go from the middle. I'm just going to measure it out really quick. Here we go. I'll do something like this. Oh, it's getting cloudy. For supports. Hopefully my mic isn't picking up the dog barking. And then I can use wedges, or I can even use the wooden stuff to make it look even better, because you can make angled bits out of wood. But with the weight, I think I will make this structure out of the slab and the normal concrete. And then yeah, I can put the refiner underneath, up high, so it's out of the way and not getting in the way at all. Excuse me. And then I can put like storage along this wall back here. All the crafting stuff. I think this will work better than the other spot. But that is all I have time for today, unfortunately. Especially with having an appointment. So, as usual, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.